Hello, hello, and welcome back. Thank you for joining us for today's Hub One on One. My name is Imani Moore, and I'm the engagement coordinator here with Austin Coming Together in the Austin Community Hub.
Hello.
First,
Oh, hi. And I am Mia, the project coordinator on the planning and investment team.
thank you, Mia. Before we get started today, I first want to introduce you to the Austin Community Hub. If you don't know, the Hub was designed to be a dedicated space where we can engage with the members of the community. So we're here to serve as a connection between Austin residents and all the services that are offered by ACT's network of partner organizations, such as counseling, housing, continuing education, legal assistance, and much more. Each of these Hub one-on-ones that we put together highlights a different partner in their work and gives you all an opportunity to get to know them and get to ask live questions. Um,
And now I'm gonna give a bit of information about the Austin Workforce Collaborative. AWC was formed out of the Austin For Together's Economic Development Task Force, and they began in 2013 to bring mission-aligned organizations together in order to create pathways to living wage and upwardly mobile careers for those that are under or unemployed within the Austin community. And so the overall vision of the AWC is a career-ready Austin workforce. And some of the things that AWC does is they offer training in various industries that range from manufacturing all the way to healthcare. ACT as an organization convenes AWC in order for organizations to collaborate and learn from one another. And then recently, more often, we have been trying to promote awareness of the AWC through things like the Career Seeker Bus Tour and sessions such as this one. So that is a bit about AWC.
Thank you, Mia. And today we've invited one of our AWC partner organizations, Skills for Chicagoland's Future, to discuss how they collaborate with community partners to empower job seekers and bridge the gap between talent and employment. We'll be hearing from Crystal, the manager of community partnerships, as well as Julianne and Arturo, community partnerships associates. We'll then have some time for your questions after the presentation, so feel free to drop those questions in the chat. Please, can't stress it enough, drop those questions in the chat. And thank you for the audience for being here, and thank you to the Skills team for being here. And I'll pass it over to you guys. The floor is all yours.
Couldn't find the mute button. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having us. My name is Crystal Savage, as Imani said, and I am the manager of community partnerships here at Skills.
My name is Julianne Funk, and I'm the Community Partnership Associate at Skills.
And my name is Arturo Alarcón. I'm the bilingual in Spanish.
All right, so just to kind of give you an overview of who we are and our mission and our model. So Skills for Chicagoland's Future is a nonprofit organization founded in 2012. We have had the pleasure of placing people like Profit and others, and plus 12,000 job seekers with job opportunities since that time. So we're very proud of that work. And our mission is just to get job seekers back to work through a jobs first model. This simply means that we seek our employers who are hiring, learn their business needs, and connect with local talent to fill those needs through direct placements, job prepared in our career pathways program. We have our skills neighborhood link program, which Arturo will be touching on through consulting, our community and strategic partnerships department, and through our newly national expansion. So skills do have a criteria. We work with the unemployed and the underemployed candidates. Underemployed just simply means working 32 hours or less a week, working in a contract or temporary role, or working in a role outside of your area of expertise. This also means we work with Chicagoland residents and all county residents throughout Illinois. And then we also work with people that just are ready to go to work because we are confident that we are able to place you with something. And if we can't, we always like to reverse refer as well. So this is just a list of all of our employer partners that we work with. We work with, as you can imagine, several industries. And within these industries, it's healthcare, human services, business services, manufacturing and TDL, store operations, and food services. Currently, we are working with 50 employers this year, but our business development team is working hard to engage additional employers month over month that are in high demand sectors. We are also looking to get information from our community partners on what they've been encountering with their job seekers, such as what's their industry interests and what type of work are they looking for? Is it part-time, full-time, or remote? So now I will turn it over to my colleague, Julianne, and she'll talk about the importance of collaboration with our community partners.
Thank you, Crystal. So here at Skills, we do work very closely with community organizations throughout Chicagoland to help the participants of those programs find employment. So the easiest way to think of this is like a relay race. So the community organization provides candidates with that job readiness training and the workforce development skills that they will need to succeed in a job. It's important to note that Skills does not provide these services. We simply focus on placement. We do rely on organizations to help prep their job seekers. After the candidate receives this prep, they then apply to Skills to meet with our team to be linked to potential employment. We provide the job seekers with those employer insights that are not generally shared on job descriptions because of our close relationships with employers. From there, you would then interview with an employer who is already seeking to hire job-ready candidates from Skills. So this is just an overview, a list of our current CBO partners through our referral program. You may recognize some of these names because we do work with a variety of organizations throughout the Chicagoland area. Most of these organizations provide some sort of employment support, but their primary services do range from housing services to education to youth mentorship and more. We also connect with over 100 community organizations through our CBO partner call and monthly hiring events. Skills is a member of the CBOC, and we even partner with some of our CBOs in an employer capacity, like Build Chicago and POA. So for job seekers that come from community organizations, we do have a commitment to these referrals. So our talent acquisition team or recruiters are committed to contacting these applicants within 7 to 10 business days from their application and provide accurate and timely updates on next steps. Candidate feedback is also available for community partners who partner with Skills through our referral program, which means that candidates will receive feedback on their application status, which is, a little bit different than applying to an employer and never hearing back. We do send out bi-weekly reports to community programs in our referral program with updates on their candidates. Skills also hosts multiple virtual and in-person recruitment events throughout the year. We do prioritize community organizations that send referrals our way for event registration, interview spots, and meeting with the recruiters or the employer partner hiring managers. So now I'm going to turn it over to Arturo, who's going to go over our neighborhood link at Skills.
Thank you, Julianne. Yes, the following information will be repeated in Spanish. La siguiente información se repetirá en español. Over 70% of our job seekers come from historically underserved neighborhoods on Chicago's south and west sides. To make good on our commitment to reduce barriers to employment and build access to economic opportunity, we launched Skills Neighborhood Link, an initiative to provide resources and one-on-one support from the Skills team in city neighborhoods. We opened our first SNL in Englewood. Our second is a co-located space in North Lawndale, partnership with North Lawndale Employment Network. And our recent co-located space in Gage Park, partnership with Poder, with a bilingual in Spanish skills community partnership associate to assist job seekers. Now here's what you can expect at a Skills Neighborhood Link. Resource days, job fairs, community hiring fair, community events, a skills rep that will provide job seekers with employer insights not generally shared or articulated on posted job descriptions. A skills rep will also connect job seekers to current employment opportunities. And now in Spanish. Más del 70% de nuestros solicitantes provienen de vecindarios históricamente desatendidos en los lados sur y oeste de Chicago. Para cumplir con nuestro compromiso de reducir las barreras al empleo y crear acceso a oportunidades económicas, lanzamos Skills Neighborhood Link, una iniciativa que proporciona recursos y apoyo personalizado por el equipo de Skills dentro de las vecindades. Abrimos el primer SNL en Englewood. El segundo espacio está ubicado en North Lawndale, asociación con North Lawndale Employment Network, y la más reciente Skills Neighborhood Link está ubicado en Gage Park, con un asociado de asociaciones comunitarias bilingüe en español para asistir a los solicitantes de empleo. Esto es lo que se puede esperar en un Skills Neighborhood Link. Días de recursos, ferias de empleo, feria de contratación comunitaria, eventos comunitarios, representantes de Skills proporcionando a los solicitantes de empleo con información sobre el empleador que generalmente no se comparte ni se articula en las descripciones de trabajo. Representante de Skills conectando a los solicitantes de empleo con las oportunidades de empleo actuales. And now I'll turn it back over to Crystal that will go over applying as skills.
Thank you so much, Arturo. So let's say a candidate goes over to our scfjobs.com site and start to fill out the application and apply for the application in that actual job. Please note, most CBO referrals will have their own special links that they would use for all of their candidates and referrals. But just to say, we're having someone just apply, just came to by our site and our scfjobs.com site and applied for an application. These are the things that will happen when connecting to those available opportunities. So we have our talent acquisition team, that AKA recruiter, that will review the candidate application. They'll check for that skills eligibility. Remember, I said you must be underemployed and unemployed. They'll check for the pre-qualifying questions based on the role requirements that may be included in certain applications, not all, but some. But they will also ensure that the resume matches the minimum requirements of the job posting to invite them based off their resume for the interview, for their particular interview. And then if the recruiter feels that the candidate is eligible, the candidate will receive a call or an email to set up an interview. Once they have met with the recruiter in the interview, the recruiter will go over that resume again, and then also the recruiter will review the employer questions, those behavioral interview questions that some of our employers will ask. And then if the recruiter feels, hey, you're ready to get in front of an employer, the recruiter then will schedule the candidate with an interview with the employer. Now, from the employer interview perspective, the candidate will have an in-person or virtual interview with the employer, and then that employer will inform the candidate of the offer. Now, it's important to always have updated information that that employer can get in contact with you, may it be email or phone, but also just some things to also consider when you are in the application process. In your portal, the candidates can upload a resume to be considered for an opportunity, and then that candidate must be able to reapply. They can reapply for any opportunities if they're not considered for the first opportunity. But just please note, once you're in the employer's hands, have updated information, which is super important. Also, speaking about resumes, most people, they'll have long drawn out resumes, which is not necessary because skills nor an employer would probably want to review a 4-page resume. So we just like to say you stick to those 4 non-negotiables, which is your area of experience, your education, your contact information, and your work history, making sure everything is up to date, having one solid contact number and good email address to have, and then just putting in those keywords for the jobs that you are applying to. I will say once you go to scfjobs.com and see some of the jobs that we have, when you push read more, they have more information on what they're looking for as far as the candidate. So I always say make sure your resume kind of reflects some of the things that you're going out to apply, what job you're applying for. So here's kind of the lay of the land to applying the skills. It's really simple. It's super simple. So we start, like I said, with our employer partners that has those job opportunities. Those opportunities are then posted on our skills website. And then we work with community organizations such as yourselves that have that workforce development entity to, interview them, get their resume together, kind of prep them. So then the candidate is able to apply to scfjobs.com or through that special link if you work with us on the referral side. And then candidates are interviewed with our skills recruiter, and they'll receive that soft job specific coaching that we know that our employers are looking for. From there, then the candidate interviews with the employer partner, and then from there, the candidate is given an offer. So the good thing about skills is our recruiters keep their hands on the candidate just to make sure that they're going through that pre-employment process. So making sure that they're passing their background checks and they have all of their I-9 documents. You'll be amazed when candidates get the word of, hey, you got hired, but they never want to pull through with that pre-employment process to actually get settled into the job. So here at Skills make sure that happens. So when applying for those open opportunities, you can always scan this QR code here and visit our www.scfjobs.com site to view all open opportunities that we have and apply today. Like I said, if you're working with a special community-based organization that has those special codes that Skills work with, then by all means, they will share the code with you as well. So now, if we have any Q&As, we could take those, and then we'll get into talking about some of the events that we have coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for that great presentation. Let's see. Please feel free to drop your questions in the chat, everyone. First question do we have is how can Skills for Chicagoland's future benefit the Austin community specifically, and are your services available to people with background?
Absolutely. So I would love to just jump right in to answer that second one right away. We definitely are open to candidates that do have backgrounds. We are working hard with employers to help that process along with them having more background friendly roles. So that's slowly but surely opening up for us. And then how it would benefit the Austin community, because we, are a resource. We would like to become a resource, not a competitor, but just someone there that can offer all of the job opportunities to your candidates around the Austin community area.
Thank you for that answer. The next question I suppose is, what kind of programs and resources do you offer? For example, do you offer any programs for those that are 65 and over, wraparound services such as financial assistance and housing needs, or educational programs that have college credit?
So we do not work with educational partners to give those college credits, but what we do have is career pathway programs. So we do have programs like CDL, Farm Tech, and CNAs. So we do have those programs that we have our career access department to work strictly with, and they will go through those trainings, go through mock interviewing, resume building to help the candidate see that job through in those areas. But that's pretty much all of the programmings per se that we do have. But again, you know, we are just really, we do host resource days, which we'll talk about as well. And we do that extra mock interviewing and resume, but we like to reverse refer stuff out to our community partners. So we do work closely with our community partners to reverse refer for those housing assistant entities, because that's what we do not provide, or financial assistance.
Next question. One of our registrants wants to know what resources are available to adults looking to start a business in the arts, and do you offer services for entrepreneurs?
So unfortunately, no, because we're strictly just placing a placement agency, just placing people with employment opportunities. But there is organizations out there that do work with businesses, and we partner really close with GECDC in Inglewood that help folks that's trying to open up their own business. But when the business is open, we'll be happy to help you place or advertise for some candidates.
Heard. I'm keeping that in mind. The next question is there any cost to your services?
Our services are completely 100% free.
Okay, noted.
No. The next question, why would I apply through the skills website if I can apply directly to the same job on the hiring company's website? So I guess they want to know what are the benefits of applying with you guys instead of going directly to the employee.
Sure, I can take that one. Yeah, so when let's use AWC or Austin Coming Together as an example. We create a link specifically for Austin Coming Together that Austin Coming Together's candidates, job seekers can use as well. Now, the benefit for that is we can all keep track of where that candidate is at in his job seeking application and interviewing steps, right? Also, other benefits that the candidates are referred through the link those candidates go directly to a skills recruitment team. So we don't take more than between 2 to 7 business days to contact that candidate and start going through the pre-screening steps and things like that. Also, we do give our MOU partners our biweekly updates on the candidate's status to the organization point of contact. So we're letting them Austin Coming Together, let them know if the applicant has interviewed, if he's missing any paperwork, and where he is at in the steps of the application process and interviewing process. And we also go beyond the job description and we give the candidates the inside scoop on what employers are actually looking for in a candidate. Those are just a few of the benefits of going through skills.
Thank you for that great answer. And if I could just add to that for the person that asked that question, a lot of things are about relationships as well. And skills have relationships with those different employers, and it's a trusted relationship that they know that they're going to place good people and great workers to come there. So I think that's an added benefit as well. It adds a little bit more job security when you're doing that process. But great answer. Thanks for that. Next question.
At this time, I just want to know if those who are watching, if you do have questions, I encourage you to add them to the chats so we can have this a fruitful conversation or a dialogue. But the next question that we do have is, do you have to have any like industry experience or training to use your services? I feel like you guys touched upon this a bit before, just to give clarity to the viewers.
Yeah, I can answer that, Mia. So, job seekers do not necessarily have to have previous industry experience or training for all of the roles that we provide. We do have some jobs that are purely entry level, but there are roles that do require some sort of educational requirement or credentials. So, you can find that information listed in the job description on our website.
Great. How many jobs can I apply to? Do I have to upload a new resume for every job that I apply for?
Yes, I'll take that. I did mention earlier, you can reapply as many times as you want. So once you go in and you create that profile, you will have that's your portal, your profile. Just remember your password once you go in, but you can apply as many times as you want. But I do recommend that your resume align with the job that you are applying for. So if you're going and changing your industry, just saying you're coming from manufacturing to finance, you might want to update that resume to reflect that, right? So just be mindful of that, but you can apply for as many jobs as you want to once you have created that profile and uploaded a resume.
Thank you. At this time, our final question is, do you have any upcoming events that you want to let the community members know about at this time?
Absolutely. So we'll go back and jump back into our screen share, and we'll talk about some of the things that's going on in our SNL site, our neighborhood link site.
Sure. So coming up, we do have the Englewood Resource Day that's going to occur on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is all taking place at our SNL that we were speaking about earlier. That's the Skills Englewood office located at 815 West 63rd Street on the second floor in Chicago, Illinois, 60621. And what to expect. Skills recruiters will be reviewing resume, conducting mock interviews, and addressing any other questions job seekers may have. Metropolitan Family Services will also be on site, providing information about services ranging from economic development to senior care. You can also get a free professional headshot on site. That's right. Please arrive camera ready, as there will be no changing rooms available. No registration is required. Once again, that's the Englewood Resource Day happening on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our Skills and Woodwood office. And then on Thursday, June 20th, 2024, at 12 p.m., we have the North Lawndale Employment Network Summer Hiring and Resource Fair. This is all taking place at 1111 South Holman Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60624. Here's what to expect. You can join NLEN and Skills at the annual Summer Hiring and Resource Fair. There's going to be various background-friendly employers hiring locally in healthcare, hospitality, TDL, construction, and manufacturing. Community organizations will be on site providing resources for legal aid, education, training programs, and more. So register today at the link below. That's happening Thursday, June 20th, 2024 at 12 p.m., the Summer Hiring and Resource Fair at North Lawndale Employment Network. Thanks.
Thank you. And I actually, it just popped up in my head. I have one question. I know you guys do placement. I was just wondering what level of preparation, I know that may vary depending on what job you're applying for, but what level of preparation basic level should any candidate wanting to be connected with you guys, like come into the space with?
So we do place from entry level jobs all the way up to certification jobs. So it's just depending on the job that you're applying for. So just say if you're going out for a Walgreens, Walmart, Jewel opportunity, those levels of expertise or the experience that you would need We do always post in our scfjobs.com read more. That candidate profile is always there, but some of them are just what they are, entry-level jobs where you don't need that much preparation. I'm sure there needs to be some skills there, right, to, help get in the job, but not much. But for those certified employment opportunities, such as working in healthcare, having your certifications in certain industries, that is a must. And again, you can read the candidate profile to see what those certifications and things that you will need. If it's one of those healthcare roles where you could do a career pathway program, and we're working, say this, our career access is working on that with them, you can work with us and we can help you get what you need, and you can go from there.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
And I believe that is all the questions for today. Thank you again to the skills team for being here, Crystal, Julianne, Arturo. If you have any other questions that we didn't get a chance to get to today, you can go to the skills website, FAQ page, which will be linked in the chat, or reach out to us at the hub to be connected to the skills team. Yeah, thanks again.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate you.
No, we appreciate you. And every event that I've attended, you always feed us great food. So shout out to you all for that.
We received that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But before we get off, I just wanted to share a couple of events that's going on this weekend. This week we have an event called Wheels for Peace. This Thursday, 5 to 8, in honor of Gun Violence Awareness Month. That's going to be at LaFollette Park, 1333 North Laramie. Please come out. It's Wheels for Peace, so you can ride your bike, skateboard, rollerblades. Come bring a family out, put the baby in the stroller. It's going to be a very good day, community-friendly day. Also, this Thursday, the first farmers market of the year at Austin Town Hall Park will be happening. It gets bigger and bigger every year. Of course, it's going to be food vendors, DJ, very community friendly. We want to kick this off with a bang. And that's going to be going on up and through Halloween. It's every Thursday from 1 to 6. So I hope to see you all there. Thanks again. Oh, a couple more events coming. It's a busy weekend. So on the 7th, which is Friday, we have Family Fun and Community Resource Festival at Moore Park. That's 5085 West Adams. Hope to see you all there as well. And then June 8th, that's Saturday at Proviso East High School. It's a health and wellness festival.